Greetings fellow engineers and welcome here on Tartaross Inc. This time we are taking a look at my latest build, which are a few vehicles inspired by the most manly cars on our planet, the Hot Rods. So we have a total of 4 different vehicles. We have 2 hover cars and, for more traditional thinking people, also a wheeled variant of each one. But let me show you around them one after another. First off, we have the Hot Rod Taurus, which is a hover car built for 4. It has a complete cockpit, 4 headlights, doors that you can open by a push of a button, and is equipped with a self-leveling sensor-driven hover technology, which I will show you later in detail. It is not the fastest one, but definitely flies pretty stable for such a setup. The wheeled variant provides you with the same features, except the hover drive of course. And for the looks I decided to give the suspension a certain angle, so that the back is a little bit higher than the front. And the handling is good as well, I guess. Now let's get over the Hot Rod GT, which has only 2 seats, so definitely nothing for a big family. You also get a nice designed interior, a pretty cool V8 engine block and some detail like railings on the side and other stuff. And you can open the doors from the outside as well. For the handling, driving this thing can be quite a challenge and definitely takes some time to get used to, but after that it is a pretty swift little machine. The wheeled variant has some less detail and lacks the headlights, due to the vanilla suspensions having such a huge collision box, but I think the look is still alright. But what I like most about this car is its handling. It turns pretty well and the acceleration and handling came out very on spot. Now, let me quickly explain to you how the hover drive works. Basically, it contains of 5 parts. 1 main body, which is the ship that can basically fly on its own, and 4 sensor units, separated from the main hull by using rotors. And before anyone thinks, man Tata, that is brilliant of you. Nope. I got this idea from Euro 7 and his workshop item the Moonlight, which is also linked in the description. But to go on, the sensors are set to detect asteroids, stations and large ships. If one side has nothing of that in range, the top thruster ignites and pushes this side down on the ground, until there is one of the mentioned floors. When reaching a certain height, the thruster shuts off itself. The same happens when you are too close to the ground. Then the lower thruster ignites and pushes you off the ground, until you are far away enough. And due to the fact that the inertia dampers of the main body work against these motions, everything feels quite smooth. Pretty simple if you think of that. I also included a vanilla version of this concept into the world and labeled it as good as I can. So if you ever come up with something based on that technology, be sure to show me your work. Okay guys and girls, to wrap it all up. What do you think of my little vehicles there and which is your favorite? Write it down into the comments. And be sure to check them out on the workshop yourself. But for me, that's it for today's episode, so I hope to see you all next time, and as always, keep on engineering and cheers!